Hi guys, this is Erika, and in today's video I want to answer a question: how to keep your manifestation once you have it. But before we start, I want to let you know that we are giving away a free course called How to Find Your Blocks to Manifest Anything Fast. All the details are down below. And also, if you would like to work with me one-on-one, I have a sale going right now, so take advantage of that if you're interested. I would love to help you find the reasons why you're not manifesting exactly what you want. I claim to be really good at finding your blocks, right, and help you manifest what you want fast. Also, I have a couple of affirmation tracks and courses to manifest commitment, manifest your person back. Also, I have a course to manifest any specific person if that's what you want to do. But yeah, only if you're interested, and all the details are down below in the link. Okay, so let's start with this video, and this time I wrote notes because I don't want to ramble on too much. But yeah, someone asked me how to keep your manifestation once you have it. For example, let's say that I manifested my specific person back. He's now with me, right? I'm like, yes, I did it. Yes, I have him with me or her with me. Okay, good. Well, what happens? How do we keep that relationship? What usually happens, what some people experience is, let's say that you're already with them and you start having what? Fears. You start having fears like, oh, what if they leave me again? Let's say that, you had a breakup with them before, you manifested them back consciously, but you start being afraid. What if they leave me again? Because they already did it in the past. So the one thing that I want to recommend you doing is let go of those fears. Let go of those fears. Knowing what? Step one, they don't have free will. They can only show up according to how I'm thinking of them. So if I start entertaining those fears, what's gonna happen? If they don't have free will, what are they gonna do? They're gonna end up doing what they did the time before, right? So let go of those fears. We are consciously manifesting. If I am consciously manifesting, it means that the only thing that matters is what I'm thinking, and I know what's gonna happen in that near future. That's why I'm not afraid, right? Because it's kind of like I know what's gonna happen when I press the fast forward button. Because what am I consciously selecting with this? So I'm not afraid, because I think before we knew about manifesting, the fears were valid, right? Because we were letting life happen to us. Let's see what happens. I don't know what's gonna happen. What if they leave me? What if they cheat on me, right? Of course, like back then, before we knew about manifesting, yeah, it was valid to have fears. But now we know why those fears manifested, because of the power of the mind, right? So now that we know about conscious manifesting, there's no reason to be afraid, because we're consciously selecting what's going to happen in the future when we fast forward. So, but important, don't keep entertaining those fearful thoughts, because if that's where we're focusing on, what's going to happen? Poof, manifested, right? And let's say even, okay, you manifested it, oops, you still have the power to fix it. Remember, it's like we're playing with Play-Doh. It's malleable. It doesn't just, oops, now we're gonna have to deal with that forever. No, it doesn't work that way. So I think the number one tip is let go of those fears. And somewhere I found this, I forgot where I heard it, where I read it, I don't know. I get a lot of information from a lot of places. I like to read books, watch videos, like, I don't know, documentaries, you name it. But somewhere I heard this, that fear is really false evidence appearing real. And I was like, that is so cool. That is so true. It is false. Let's say that I'm afraid that, I don't know, I'm afraid that I'm going to fall down the stairs. it's false, it hasn't happened, right? But if I'm always afraid, oh, what if I fall down the steps? What if I fall down the steps? What if, what's gonna happen when it happens? See, I told you it was gonna happen. I knew it was gonna happen. How many times have we not experienced something similar? Right? But it was false. We just manifested it because we kept going, and we kept going, we kept going, poof. Remember, I believe it's just a thought that you keep thinking. I kept thinking it and thinking it and thinking it until it happened. And then it became a belief. So let go of those fears, because fears are false evidence appearing real. It's false. Okay? So let go of those fears. We are not afraid. We are consciously manifesting. Fear is afraid of us, right? No more fears. Also, okay, so you are afraid. Let's say that they left you before and you're like, what if they leave me again? Okay, let go of the past, right? If we are afraid that they're gonna do it again, first of all, we know why they left the first time. It's like, okay, yeah, I recognize that when they left me the first time, yeah, I was really afraid. Yeah, I was always afraid that they were gonna leave me. I was always afraid that they were going to lose interest in me. I was always afraid that there was going to be someone else. And yeah, it happened. Okay, so if you know, I did that. The second time around, we're not going to do the same thing. Because it's like my analogy that I've given before. Let's say that you're walking through the forest and there's a hole and you fall down the hole. You're like, oops, help, someone save me. Someone comes and they save you. Okay. Day 2, I go back to the same forest and I walk the same path, and what do? I fall in the same hole. Help! They save me again. But if I go a third time and I fall in the same hole, whose fault is it? It's me, because I'm doing the same thing, right? So I'm not gonna do the same thing. I'm gonna walk around the freaking hole. Same thing when we're manifesting. Okay, if I already manifested them leaving me, I'm not gonna do the same thing again. Right? Who cares if they did it before? Who cares if they did it 2, 3, 4, 5 times? I know it was me, but I'm choosing differently. Right? I'm gonna use this, the power of this, to select differently. And instead of being afraid, actually, from that place of power, like, I'm actually excited because I know what they're gonna do. Because since they don't have free will, what are they gonna do? What I'm telling them to do with my mind. Thought transmission, right? So it doesn't matter if they did it before, right? You're telling them what they're gonna do. So let's say that they left you before. How do we keep them from staying? So all of your thoughts should be focused on making that relationship better. Instead of putting your thoughts in what happened in the past that was negative, that we don't want anymore, right? Been there, done that, no thank you. Our thoughts should be, our focus should be, our energy should be in, our consciously selecting should be in what? If he is back, if she's back, what do I want? Well, I want them to fall madly in love with me. Then that's what you're gonna do. Oh my God, like, this person every day, like, she's more madly in love with me. They can't get enough of me. Every day our love grows more and more. Every day they're more addicted to me. Every day they can't get enough of me. Every day, like, even if they're not with me, I run in their mind 24/7. Their life revolves around me. I have them wrapped around my finger. Those are the types of thoughts that, I'm not saying that you have to have those specific thoughts, right? But that's what you should be thinking, right? Consciously selecting, what is it that you want from them? Let's say that, okay, they're back, but maybe in the past they didn't used to be that affectionate, but you want affection. So where should your thoughts be? How are you going to keep them there with you in the most wonderful ways? How? Like, now you're like, oh my God, like, delusionally tell yourself, wow, like, she is, they're so affectionate with me. Wow, like, it's amazing. And it doesn't matter that that person has been as cold as ice. Who cares? Who cares? They were as cold as ice because you were assuming they're so cold. And maybe you used to complain about it. Well, now you're not doing that. You're giving them a different script. So how are they? If you want them affectionate, claim it. delusionally. Remember, what we start here gets manifested out there. So they've never done it before. I don't care. Now, oh my God, they're so affectionate. They're so romantic with me. They love taking me out on dates. They love wining me and dining me. They love showering me with gifts. They love like buying me roses. Whatever it is that you like, tell yourself that that's how they are now. Remember, I think in the last video I made like an analogy of like sticky notes, right? What are the labels that you're putting on them? Who are they? Are they cold as ice? You don't want that? Get rid of it. What's the new one? What's the new one? They're so affectionate. They're gonna show up according to the labels that you're putting on them. So don't keep claiming that they're cold as ice. And if you want them, like, focus on that relationship getting better. Now I want them to be more affectionate, okay? Or now I want them, I don't know. You can change anything. Let's say that one of the issues of the relationship was, they don't really have that much money to take me out. Well, why are you assuming that they're broke? No. They're so financially stable. They're financially free. They have so much money. Now they're able to take me out, to spoil me, to wine me and dine me, right? So anything can be changeable, guys, because remember, you're the operant power. You're the one in control. And something else that I wrote down in my notes, so I wouldn't ramble on too much. Focus on what you want to grow. Because before, when they were like, let's say you got them back, but they will leave again because you were still focusing on what you didn't want them to keep doing. Because you were thinking of the past, right? That's why they left again. Everything that you focus on grows. So that's why we're not focusing on, oh, they left me again. Well, they're gonna leave you again because that grows, right? So now, one of our rules is we're gonna focus on what we want to grow, period. So, again, what are your thoughts gonna be? Our relationship gets better with time. Every day the love grows more and more. Our chemistry, our intimacy, our, they're more affectionate, they're more financially stable, they're more, I don't know, let's say that I didn't like them, but they kind of gained weight. Well, assume that, oh my God, now they're so hot, now they're so shredded, and they're so muscular, they're so addicted to the gym, right? If that's what you want. I'm just it's an example, but focus on what you want to grow. You see, instead of focusing on fears, the way we keep them is now we're focused on new things that we want to experience, and assuming the relationship gets better. Assuming I am a person that I experience long-lasting relationships, because a lot of us, like, let's say that if you're afraid like they're gonna leave again, right? That's because we have an assumption that my relationships don't last long. So that's another thing. You can start assuming, claiming that my love relationships last forever. My love relationships last a lifetime. My love relationships last for as long as I want them to. No one can ever walk away from me because I'm amazing. Who will dare losing me? Please, right? That's the way we're gonna think. That's the way we keep them. And also, we will never stop manifesting. We will always want something new. So what can we focus on as well? Let's say that, okay, now instead of me focusing or worried about, oh, the worry they leave me again. No, I'm going to focus like, okay, what do I want to do now? Let's say that, oh, now I'm going to focus on manifesting, a vacation. Like, I want to go to the beach with them. I want to go to the Caribbean, or I want to, I don't know. I want to jump from an airplane, or I want to go on a balloon ride, or now I want them to ride. Like, that's how you keep them, by focusing on fun things that now you're going to experience with that person. Okay, so that will be my personal Erika advice. I hope that it helped you. But yeah, I think the main thing is let go of fear. It doesn't matter what they did in the past. We know why it happened. And what else? And focusing on what you want to grow. Also, stop giving them negative labels. You are the only one that can put those in place, okay? And yeah, just gotta start molding them. Again, because I've heard of people like, yeah, like, you know, now have them back, but I don't even know if I really like them that much. They kind of like, I don't know, little things that we pick on them, like we know that we can change that. Okay, so yeah, that will be my advice. So once again, if you would like to help to work with me, I would love to help you. All the details are down below. But as always, I love you guys so much. Thank you for liking, watching, and subscribing, and see you soon. Bye.